So I'm in Mongo, and everywhere I go, I keep hearing these Lozi accents. Like uh, uh, not like the way my father used to talk. My father was deep, 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 deep Lozi. My father grew up in Senanga in the 30s and the 40s. So his accent was different from what the way people speak now. But his accent was deep, deep Lozi. Even my mother, though my mother's accent, she was more flexible with languages compared to my father. So her accent was not as deep, but still when she speaks her Nyanja or her Bemba, you could tell. Yeah. So it's really fascinating for me, as a Lozi who grew up in 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 town. Basically, I grew up in Lusaka mostly, and then for me to come here and hear everybody speaking like Lozi, more of them Kutulu Sinyani kind of accent, for Lozi. Yeah, it's really fascinating. I'm actually enjoying it. It's a bit startling, because my nature is not used to hearing that. But when I'm hearing it, it's a bit, fascinating, because when I would meet Lozis in Lusaka or in Kitwe, in Nola, or when I would meet Lozis in Johannesburg, it would be, we just start speaking Lozi. And that's not the kind of Lozi people are speaking here. It's sort of different. Everything is Lozilized. I was listening to this guy yesterday speaking to a young man speaking to a young lady. I think they were sizing each other up, and it's all in Lozi. I'm like, wow, have you ever experienced this before? Is it even possible? Wow. So it's a unique experience, and something I'm really loving. Being a Lozi myself, I'm planning to go to deep where my parents actually lived, grew up, and things like that. That's in Senanga, because right now I'm in Mongo, and just appreciating, how the resilience of people here. It's sort of cut off from the rest of the country, but at the same time, it's still very, very self-sustaining. People adapt. Here, plastics are, when you go shopping and then you buy stuff, it gives you the smallest plastic, because obviously in the local economy that's not so abundant. But then if you look at the economy in Lusaka, it's really, really abundant, and you get vegetables like I experienced in Chingola. Vegetables, instead of being tied together using a plastic string, they're tied together using bark. And that's something again I found quite interesting. Yeah,